And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. And happy August, I guess. Happy Saturday. And welcome to another of our live sessions about strong woman building a business online. And today it's August, but we are already in some parts of the world thinking of going back to school, thinking of September or mid-August, where new beginnings. And as parents, sometimes we get excited about sending the kids back to school. We buy supplies, we encourage them to start learning, telling them, all the things to do. But then wanted to talk today a bit about if we do same for ourselves, if we can do some same for ourselves, right? If we can, think of our goals and support ourselves into learning, into growing, into maybe starting something new. And why not do it maybe at the same time where we guide our kids? And talking about kids, look, I see a beauty there joining us. But before we talk about goals and starting new and investing in ourselves, let's do a quick round of intro to see who's here with me this morning. I'll start. I'm Dana. I'm coming live from Ontario, Canada. I've been living here for over 20 years with my family. Originally, I'm from Romania. Bună ziua, bună seara, dragi români, și dacă sunteți aici la emisiunea asta în engleză, vă invit și lunea la cea în română, în care vorbesc despre aceeași oportunitate de a avea afacerea ta online, fără să ai nicio fel de experiență anterioară, doar să ai puterea și dorința de a începe ceva nou care să-ți schimbe viitor. So that was for my Romanian followers. Yeah, I'm living, as I said, here for over 25 years now. I still work full-time. I work in IT. I'm managing teams and projects. But also I'm managing my own business for over 2 years now. And that's how I met all these beautiful ladies here who are all into the same business, using the same model that we'll share about it more today in these lives and all the other lives that you'll see on our pages. So that's all about me. Kim, good morning. Good to see you. Welcome.
Good morning, Dana. Good morning, ladies. Oh my gosh, time just fly. One more month and school will start, right? And then 5 more months until the end of the year. So, I start to think about what I want to do like until the end of the year. But anyways, before we start, for whoever doesn't know me, my name is Kim, and I am originally from Vietnam, but currently living in Canada for over 40 years with my husband and a teenage daughter. I'm an IT professional full time, but I'm also doing this business, online business part time. So, hello mọi người, mình tên là Kim và mình đang sinh sống ở Canada cùng chồng và con gái cũng hơn 40 năm rồi. Công việc chính của mình là làm trong lĩnh vực IT, nhưng mà bây giờ mình cũng đang làm kinh doanh online cho riêng bản thân mình và cho gia đình của mình. Thank you very much. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Kim. Let's go to Janetta. Good morning. Good to see you.
Thank you so much, Dana. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. I'm Janetta McNeil, greeting you from San Antonio, Texas. I'm a registered nurse by profession, working as a caregiver, originally from South Africa. And I'm also an online business owner and a mentor. Goedemorgen, goedemiddag, goedenavond elkeen. Is Janetta, groet je van USA. En ek is 'n aanlyn besigheidseienaar. Ek is 'n geregistreerde verpleegster wat as 'n caregiver werk. En ek is ook 'n aanlyn besigheidseienaar, soos ek gesê het. En sit terug en luister na wat ons vir julle te sê het vanmiddag. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Janetta. Let's come back to Canada, to our Bengali girl. Good morning, Avantika. Good to see
Thank you, Dana. Yeah, I'm a proud Bengali girl. So my name is Avantika, and I live in Toronto, Canada, with my family here. I live here for almost 18 years now. Originally, I'm from India, Kolkata, and I am working full-time in the legislative operations, so with the government, but at the same time, I'm also doing this online digital business as my second plan B. And I'm really amazed to see, whatever we are learning every day, we are growing every day with this amazing community, with our business partners. We are here to talk about more about it, so stay tuned. And in my own language, just in a quick, নমস্কার, আমার নাম অবন্তিকা। আমি অরিজিনালি কলকাতা থেকে, কিন্তু আমি টরন্টো কানাডায় থাকি 18 বছর আমার ফ্যামিলির সাথে। আমি এখানে ফুল টাইম কর্মরত সরকারের সাথে, কিন্তু তার সাথে আমার সাইড হাসল, আমি এই অনলাইন ডিজিটাল বিজনেসটাও করছি। তার একটাই কারণ, আমি তাড়াতাড়ি রিটায়ারমেন্ট নিতে চাই, আমি আমার নিজের জীবনটাকে আরও নিজের মতন করে উপভোগ করতে চাই, সেই জন্যেই আমি আমার কাজের সাথে সাথে এটা করছি। আপনারা যদি কেউ ইচ্ছুক থাকেন আমার সাথে যোগাযোগ করতে পারেন, আমি সানন্দে আপনাদের এই বিষয়ে বিশদ বিবরণ দেব। থ্যাংক ইউ। Stay tuned. Thank you, Rena. Back to you.
Thank you, Avantika. And let's go all the way to England. Lorna, good afternoon. Good to see you.
Thank you, Dana. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. And my name is Lorna, originally from Zimbabwe and currently staying in England. Almost 4 years now in England, a single mom of 3, and I have left my children back home. So I'm currently working as a healthcare assistant, and I'm doing this business. I'm full-time employed, and I'm doing this business as my plan B. Makadi murisei mesemese tinofara tinokutendai nekuuya kuzoona chirongwa ichi. Ndakatanga business iri just because I grew up in a church inodzidzisa kushanda nemaoko, not relying on one salary. Saka ndakajoina this business kuti ndikwanise kusustaina stability nekugara usina mari momwe hazvitenderwi kuchechi kwedu, nekuti kuva nemari, kuva neutano, kuva nemufaro, kuva neupenyu. Saka I'm encouraging you, vamwe vangu, join and see what's in. Musagarire kunze, zvionerei, mozodecide mamboona, kwete kungotanga kudecide musati mambopinda. Thank you so much, and back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Lorna. And staying in Europe, Rita, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's always a blessing being here. It's a pleasure being here. Thank you so much, Ms. Dana, for this great live stream and for making me to see this beautiful, lovely business partners all over the world. So to those that do not know me, my name is Rita. I'm a mom to a beautiful daughter, a Nigerian from Benin City, Edo State, but I'm based in Spain. I've been in Spain for so many years. I'm a telephone banking agent and a proud online business owner. Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. De donde nos estén viendo. Me llamo Rita, soy nigeriana y llevo muchos años viviendo en España, específicamente en Galicia. Pues estamos aquí otra vez para ver que vosotros, donde nos estén viendo, podéis ganar dinero. Cuando digo dinero extra, a través de este negocio online. Obama, like in what it is, we are here not digba. Mabere diane on my making a hamua wege a business in a mabere in my yard in my giwa wege was setting who not digba yo. Wameti mwe as plan B, a big business, and one setting allow or my wahogo kakabo a business will worry. Also, mana diana, we're making a big opportunity to setting there with business in a. That's all for me, Ms. Dana. Back to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Rita. And let's close it back to Canada. Abigail, good morning.
Thank you very much, Dana. It's always a pleasure to see you ladies. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are watching us from. My name is Abigail. I'm originally from South Africa. I'm from the aviation industry. I work for a national airline 20 plus. So I came here in Canada to seek for better opportunities. But they say it's never greener the other side. So you need to water where you are. So then I have to have plan B. Then I chose this business. I happened to bump into an ad, and that ad resonated with me. Now I find myself being a digital owner. Hello, dumelang Bagaetsho, sanibonani, Abushe, good morning, goeiemôre, good night. I'm originally from South Africa. Ke tlhaga ke le ko South Africa, and then ke dula mo Canada currently, and ke tlile mo Canada mo because of ke batla monotho o montle, ke batla a legacy e leng gore e tla nthusa go tswela pele bophelong ba ka, because of ke nagana gore Canada is the place mo e leng gore motho o tla kgona gore a phomelle mo bophelong ba gage, but unfortunately ga se the way things batho ba naganang ka teng. So yes, my back to you, Dana. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Abigail, and thank you everyone again for being here this morning. And for those of you watching, definitely put in the comments where you are watching us from, regardless if you are watching live or the recording maybe later on, because as you can see, we are coming here from different parts of the world, originally from even more different parts of the world. And we are here together this morning, so I'd like to see which part of the world you are. But let's, for those of you not sure what this business is about, what are we talking about, we'll share more as we go through. But just a quick overview, what we do through this business is we help people launch their own online businesses. We have a proven system that we are using that's designed to work for anyone, regardless of where you are, what's your skill set, how old you are, or what your background is, right? It's like an online franchise. It gives you everything that you need. It gives you all the tools, a whole system, automated system. It gives you a training, a video-based training you can watch at your own pace, and you learn the business as you build your business, as your business is running, as you earn through the business, you keep learning. And most important, you get the support. You get a whole support system. You get your own mentor. You get your own coach that can help you with deciding, how to strategize in the business. But you get to be part of this amazing community. We are over 250,000 people here, a very active community. We have a lot of internal groups, meetings, opportunities to meet each other online and offline, but also to learn from each other, to support each other. So the support that you get from this business is amazing. And while you get to be part of this amazing large community worldwide, you still maintain full control. You are your own boss. It is your own business. You decide how you register it. Depends on which part of the world you live, how you pay your taxes, all of that. It combines the automation, the advanced marketing training. You get access to some high quality products. So the whole process is very simple, even for the most beginners. And everyone can get to start and have their own business running in as little as 1 week. It's all down to the power of social media. As long as you have the internet connection and a phone or laptop, you can run your business from no matter where you are. If you're on vacation, on a beach, in the park, maybe you have from your work or from your home is a business on a pocket, we call it. So as you can see, we are all real people, simple people who wanted to change their life, and that's all you have to bring. You have to bring into this business a strong reason on why you want, a powerful why you want to change your life, why you want to start a business, right? And that's what we'll talk more about today, right? It's not only back to school kind of season, or wanted to talk about back to you season, right? Maybe a season where you remember what your dreams are, and most importantly, how to make those dreams into reality, right? Because dreams, unless they become some goals that you can start working towards, they just remain dreams, and they will never help you, put them into reality. So, Kim, if I ask you if you want to share with us, as you have a daughter now, but as you prepare your daughter for the new year, I don't know if she needs more help from you to prepare, but still, you get excited. She's starting a new year. What personal goal are you recommitting this August for yourself?
Yeah, my daughter, like she's going to get ready to start her new school year soon. So I know the journey is only going to get more challenging. The course will be harder. The workload will be heavier, and obviously, she has to keep pushing herself to reach her goals, right? So watching her reminds me that I need to do the same, and it's so easy to keep staying busy all day and feel like we have accomplished something when in reality we just spend most of our time on things that didn't really bring us closer to our goals. And this month, August, I want to be more intentional with my time because time is something we never can get back, right? So I want to committing to my online business even more, but with a different focus now. I want to kind of stop spending time on things that doesn't really move me forward and just more focusing on income producing activities that will help me grow my business. And more importantly, I just want to be, to lead by example, right? I want my daughter to see that no matter how old we are, and we should, never stop learning, trying new things, and just stepping out of our comfort zone because, every new challenge is an opportunity to grow. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Kim. Oh, yes. I think it's proven, and there've been research is done that the kids learn actually more from what they see you do than what you tell them to do, right? So they see you, even no matter how old you are or no matter how busy your life is, you always find time to, pursue something new, to learn, to grow. They will see that as something normal, as something that's, a normal thing to do. So they will definitely do the same. So definitely being a role model for our kids, we always want to do that. So why not showing them to do it instead of just telling them, right? Jonetta, why do you think so many women especially put everyone else dreams ahead of their own? We all done that, right? We are all guilty of that. Why do you think we continue doing that even now? And like everyone talks about, the woman's emancipation, and we are strong and we can do everything, and we still put everyone else first.
That is so relevant to really, I think, most of the women, because women are taught to be caregivers. And growing up, you learn to nurture, support, and care for others. While, those are beautiful qualities, but they can often lead to putting your own goals, your passions, and your dreams aside. Okay. And over time, serving others or everyone else becomes a habit, and your own aspirations is pushed back further and further down the road. So also, guilt can hold ladies back or women back because you start feeling guilty when you start investing time, energy, money in yourself. And you might wonder, is this selfishness? And which is not really a reality, because pursuing your own dreams just benefit everyone around you. So, and it doesn't take anything away from your family, but it really inspires them. And, life becomes busy and your dreams are delayed because between careers, raising children, maybe caring for your elderly parents, managing households and daily responsibilities, your personal dreams are easily postponed, as I said before. And what starts as, I'll do this later, can turn into years of waiting for the perfect time. And that perfect time might never come. Another thing is, sometimes women have big dreams, but they are hesitant to start them because they worry about what others might think. Questions like, what if I fail? Might also come up, or maybe I'm too late to start something new. And those things can become barriers. Yet many successful women start later in life. Sometimes when the children are out of the house, they start over again. And that is a good thing because they still have dreams and they still have passions that they want to achieve. And it's never too late to go after your dreams. And sometimes, we forget that our dreams also matter. And we often become the biggest cheerleaders for others, your husband, your husband's successes, or your children, and you support your friends. But sometimes you forget that you also have dreams and your dreams matter. So in closing, when a woman gives herself permission to dream again, she doesn't take anything away from anybody. Instead, she shows others what courage, growth, and possibility looks like. Sometimes the most powerful thing a woman can do is to remember that her dreams also matter. So don't just be a cheerleader for somebody else, become a cheerleader for yourself as well. Thank you, Dana.
Love that. Yes. Take care of it. Like they tell us in the airplanes, right? Put your oxygen mask first before you take care of or someone else.
Yeah.
And there is a reason for that, right? Because we have so many sayings. You cannot pour from an empty cup and all of that, right? If your dreams are very deep and you are always a cheerleader for everyone else, sometimes you get enough energy from their dreams, but then you realize that something is missing, right? And your own dreams are further and further down the priority list. And as you said, right, a lot of us feel like, especially when the kids are young, it's their priority or husband priority, and then later in life you put yourself first, or you get time for your dreams. It's never too late, but also I think no matter your kids' age, they'll benefit from seeing that you pursue your own dreams. So it may feel like selfish sometimes, and it may be you have to put an effort to really think of what your dreams are and to prioritize them. But your children will notice, right? When you build something that's for family, they'll notice, they'll grow. So why not, no matter what your age is or your kid's age, try to put yourself, or at least think of what your dreams are, what you can do, something you can do today for maybe a little bit for your dream this year. And by the end of the year, maybe you are a bit further on to some of the dreams that you've been thinking for a while and still didn't get a chance to do something for them. And Avantika, talking about dreams, share with us what inspired you to invest in yourself and start your online business.
Thank you, Dana. Yeah, that's a great question. And truly said, honestly, I think I just reached to a point where I realized that I don't want to keep putting myself and all my goals on the back burner, right? So that's why I had been thinking about starting something of my very own for a while. And there was always a reason to wait, whether it was being too busy or meeting all the other responsibilities or not feeling ready or wondering if I could actually make it work. So eventually, when I realized that I was just, waiting until everything was perfect. So that's why I would probably never start. I wanted more freedom with my time. And I wanted more flexibility and the opportunity to build something that was actually mine. I'm grateful for my work, for my job. But at the same time, I really wanted to create something which is really, as I said, actually mine. And I also wanted to challenge myself and to see what I was capable of outside my comfort zone. So that's why I would say that starting an online business felt like a way to invest in myself and create something for my future. And I definitely didn't have everything figured out when I started this online business. And honestly, I still don't now. But I decided to take a leap, and I learn as I go, and I give myself a real chance to make it happen. So that's why for me, it's I would say it's less about having everything perfect and more about finally choosing to believe in myself and take that first step. So I would say that's the main point which always motivated me. Thank you, Dana. Back to you.
Thank you, Avantika. Yes, and I think in this day and age, you know, learning, continuous learning, lifelong learning, right? It's one of the most valuable skills that we can show to our kids, and that is needed in today's economy, right? No matter what your age is, the willingness to adapt, to learn new technology, to develop new skills will open a lot of new doors for you personally, professionally, no matter which stage in life you are. And definitely it will improve your self-esteem and how you feel about yourself. But it's also, for me, what was surprising through this business is the way your mindset is looking at new opportunity, the way you discover, you see new opportunities every single day that before you just ignore them. So it's just opening your eyes and your mind, and because you are surrounded by people who are into the same mindset, it's so much easier, and it almost feels like naturally you start seeing new things, and you are trying new things without feeling like it's an effort, or every single day I get outside of my comfort zone. I don't even know where my comfort zone is. I feel like I'm okay to try new things every single day, and it's actually fun and it's interesting, and I'm looking for trying new things, right? I find it so it's that mindset that it's changing once you start being surrounded by people who are looking for new opportunities, or just trying to learn new things. So definitely it's much easier to start thinking of your dreams, and not feeling guilty like, oh, now I'm taking, because you are not taking anything away from your family or your kids. If anything, it's helping them to for a better future. But even for today, right, you feel more fulfilled, you are happier because you feel like you have every morning a new reason to wake up. So it's a different mindset that it comes easier once you start thinking of yourself also. Lorna, share with us what's one lesson maybe that you've learned that you wish every woman who's listening to us knew about personal growth, since we talked about personal growth so much.
Thank you so much, Dana. And one lesson that I wish every woman knew about personal growth is growth starts with saying yes to yourself. The moment you say yes to yourself, you start growing. You start looking for ways to achieve, because you have already set it in your mind that yes, I can do anything. Because like for me, I just set my mind saying, yes, I can do anything because the Bible says so. I can do anything through Christ who strengthens me. So every time I just find myself, I grow, because I'm willing. If anyone comes with something new, I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to grow from where I am and expand my horizon and expand myself. Because the moment I start learning new things and I've said yes, you might, because the moment you miss an opportunity, you might have missed it for the rest of your life. But when you are open and you are yes, the moment you just see an opportunity, you grab the opportunity and you start growing from there. Because it doesn't need to have everything figured out so that you can start something new. But as long as you put your mind and your heart into anything, you can do anything. With my, for example, like with my digital business, I have given more. It has given me more new skills. It has helped me become a more confident woman, a stronger mother, a stronger mentor, and a stronger leader. And someone who truly believes that growth has no expiry date. So if every woman understands the power of investing in herself, I believe many lives would be transformed. And thanks back to you, Diana.
Thank you, Lorna. Oh, yes, invest in yourself. And talking about investing and skill sets, Rita, share with us what a new skill maybe that you learned through this business that surprised you the most.
Wow, I wasn't expecting. I was expecting you to still talk about what our mama just said. I wasn't expecting you to just tell me exactly my question. So, yeah, this is a very great question. What new skill? Well, in this business, first and foremost, it's not since I joined 3 years ago. I've realized that it's not mainly for that money. It's mainly for what our mama just said, personal growth, you know. So the skills I've learned a lot since I joined. I was never an extrovert. I was a little bit introvert. So since I joined this business, I realized that I'm more open to people. I realized that I'm more able to create content because I used to have my social platform used to be Facebook. And later I see Facebook as a means, a tool to achieve something with this business. I was not even interested in posting anything. So since I joined this business opened my eyes, saying you have a good tool here that you can use to introduce to all over the world. We already know that Facebook has so many users, big users. So since I joined, I said, okay, this is another skill that I can learn from this business. And this business showed me how I can be creating content that can attract people. You know, so when I learned this in this business, I said, wow, this is what I've been wasting time for. This is what I've been used to scroll without doing anything on social platform. So now I'm using it to learn and gain more insights. People are not just on the social platform doing anything. I'm doing something to gain people to come into our business. So it's not mainly about the money, just like I said in the beginning. It's what you will gain. When the money comes, you realize, oh, this is what I've gained so far. I'm able to go live with no fear at all. I'm able to come live and tell people what they can achieve in this business. That is another skill that I cannot ever learn if I hadn't joined this business. So I have so many, but I just want to stop with these two. Mama, this is a great question, and I am improving thanks to this business. So back to you, man. Thank you, Mama.
Thank you, Rita. Yes, one of the greatest gifts I guess we can give our kids isn't just a better future, it's showing them how we believe in ourselves and how we are building that better future for them, right? So there are a lot of new skills that we all can grow. So if you have to go back to school, what's one skill you learn, right? Definitely through this business, we learn business skills. We learn about marketing. We learn about confidence. We learn about, connecting with people. We learn so many skills, like Rita said, like we could talk the whole day about different skills, which we didn't make a plan. Oh, I want to learn this skill. And then I went and I learned it and then check. And then, oh, I need to learn the other skill. They just all come naturally. And it's part of growing your business. It's part of growing yourself. It's part of, earning online and learning. So it's it's not like you have to make a full plan on what skills you need to learn. It's just part of growing as a person, as someone who is investing in themselves. And as I said, it's opening your mind, and you see the opportunities and the possibilities around yourself very different than before, when you are just, go to work, come home, family, the usual thing. And that all happened while you still go to work, you still take care of your family, you still meet your friends. It's just that you are becoming maybe a better version of yourself, or a version of yourself that's more confident and that it's not afraid to try new things. And talking about trying new things, Abigail, let's close by you maybe, what would you say to someone who believes, well, it's too late to start something new?
Thank you, Donna. I would say to them, I hear them, and I hear their concern for them saying that it's late for them to start a business. I have been there myself. I have doubts. I have questions. So I thought that I'm also late. But seeing people out there doing their business, it's never too late. You come with your own experience, the experience that your younger self didn't know that you have. So you starting late is not, let it not hinder you from getting what you want for your future self to thank you for building a legacy. Don't let age determine your future. So you are not behind, you are starting fresh, you are starting on another level with experience, with knowledge, and don't measure your success with another one's person. So you can start wherever, whenever, give yourself time. Every day you can dedicate 2 hours to the business, and while you having your own full-time job. Let age don't be your deadline. Don't let your age hinder you as well. You need to start building wherever you are, whenever. You don't have any time limit. You can do at any time, anywhere. Starting over is not like starting from zero. You bring your own experience in this business. We've got a huge community where the support system is so huge. You get to be included in groups where smaller communities where you can, whenever you have a problem, you'll be able to be assistant. You don't need to have the whole path be figured out. Start where you are. It's never too late, because I've been in your shoes. So back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Abigail. Yes, it's never too late. And actually, as you very well said, right? Maybe if you are at a later age in life, you can definitely, and you will bring with you all that experience that you learn. So you can start with what you have, and that's what you bring into this business. And you will find that you have a lot of more skills than you think that you can use in this business. So if our discussion today inspired you or made you think, I invite you to learn more. Reach out to us, send us a message, ask question. We have a free webinar where you can find out more about this business. We are available to share with you more about this business, more about how you can start. As I said at the beginning, there are simple steps any beginner can start, as long as you have that mindset that you want to, this August, prepare yourself to start something new, to learn something new. And we'll be here to guide you, to cheer with you, and to show you that it's possible. So thank you, everyone, today for joining me. I hope everyone has an amazing weekend, and see each other on the next live, or we'll learn something new this week. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Enjoy the weekend, everyone.